basically what you have here is you got both teams coming off big momentum wins. Like Dolphins last couple games, they really feel like they're figuring out the offense. Tua is starting to you can kind of see him learning and figuring it out as he goes. The Browns just come off their best game in maybe a year or so. Um, or maybe since the Pittsburgh playoff game that they just played against Cincinnati and like look like the team they are. Both of these teams give up yards on defense. Both of them get a lot of. People would be surprised to know the Cleveland Browns actually average more yards on offense than the Miami Dolphins. As much as we talk about the Dolphins' offense, they do it in two different ways. One of them going to do it with Tua and Waddle and Tyreek Hill, who's having an MVP type season. The other one does it with maybe the best running back in the league right now, and Nick Chubb. So they're two even teams, but they do it in completely different ways, which is exciting. The storylines are if the Browns can get one more win, especially if they can get two more wins before Watson gets back, then we really got a story when he hits the field in Week 11. And then obviously the Dolphins with the Jets upsetting the Bills last week. Now the Dolphins are a half game out of first place in that division. They don't want to let this momentum slip away. One more win, I think, over a good team that kind of erases the Tua losses and puts the team where it should be at this point in the season. So this is a really high stakes game for both these teams, and I think it's even. I think it's exciting. I'm glad it's in Miami. Cleveland, Denzel Ward. That's kind of the question mark. If he doesn't play, I give Miami a pretty firm edge. If he does play and he's healthy, I think it's completely even game, regardless of what Vegas says. It's basically Myles Garrett versus Tua Tagovailoa. That is what it's going to come down to. And it's a bad matchup for Tua. Myles was a complete disruptor in that game versus the Bengals and was in Joe Burrow, who is a very good quarterback and a little more experienced than Tua in these situations. And Myles Garrett ruined his night. So that makes me extremely nervous. I guess the best thing we can hope is that it's 90 degrees in Miami again.